There are times when we make the right choices and people don't understand why we do that. Why don't you get back at them? Why don't you stand up for yourself? Why don't you claim your rights? There are a lot of things that people just don't understand. We're being asked here in 1 Peter chapter 3 to go against culture. We're told to love and bless and be an encouragement and a source of kindness to others. All of these acts that God wants us to do, even when people don't understand us and don't treat us right. So how then can we do these things? And here's what he has to say in 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 15. But in your hearts, honor Christ the Lord as holy. Set the Lord apart. He's the one who is holy. So you set him apart. You put Jesus before everything, above everything. You honor Jesus. So you're not responding to what that person said or what that person did. Our response is to keep our eyes on Jesus. So in your hearts, always put Jesus on the throne. Honor him. Give him his rightful place. And then it says this, always being prepared to make a defense to anyone who asks you a reason for the hope that is in you. Yet do it with gentleness and respect. So when people look at you and say, why aren't you getting back? Why aren't you responding? Why aren't you demanding your rights? Can you give them a good answer? Well, be ready to. Be ready to defend your hope. And your answer is very simple. I'm not getting back because I'm keeping my eyes on the Lord. I'm trusting him. He tells me if I will do the right thing and walk in righteousness, following his example, he will bless me not only in this life, but he will give me eternal blessings. And we defend ourselves. We explain to people that the reason why we act different is because Jesus acted differently. And Jesus is the one we're focusing on. We're going to follow his example. Most of the bad things we do are the things we learn from others. If you can say a curse word, you heard that word from somebody else first. And so that's the natural tendency. But we're to follow the example of Jesus. And when someone asks you, why don't you think like others and talk like others and act like others? Give them for the reason for the hope that is in you. But also keep this in mind, and always when it's defending our faith and our walk with the Lord, do it with gentleness and respect. Be careful how you tell others. We should be always willing to say to people, listen, my hope's in eternity. My hope is in the Lord. My hope is in the righteousness of the God of the universe, who is the judge of the universe. My hope's in him. But do it with a humble, respectful way. Because we don't want to attack people. We want to bring them to an understanding of who God is and what he can do in the life of the person who follows him.